Sheep, 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 more sheep. Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. It is episode 52, and as you may have already guessed, you might know what we are going to be doing in today's episode. Now, a fair few episodes back, we worked on this thing here. This is our, half of our mega sheep farm. When we left off quite a few episodes back, we were back in the 40s at that point. That was pre-netherite and 1.16. We started to build up our mega sheep farm. Now, our sheep farm is going to harvest wool of every type of colour. Now, you may notice this is looking a bit different to how we last left it. We left it with 4 layers complete. We left it when it was there. It's now all the way up here because I have gone ahead and built it up. I want to, in today's episode, get this fully done, the storage system done, the sheep in place, so we can gather tons upon tons of wool. Now, you may notice we don't actually have the sheep in place yet because we do need sheep standing there, and obviously all the way down on the layers we haven't yet done, and I'm actually starting to build up that side over there. There's a lot I want to do in today's episode, so I really think we should crack on straight away. Now, I am going to do the next part off camera because, well, we've got a lot of other bits and pieces to do on camera following this. Obviously, getting the sheep in their pens is definitely a big one. What I'll do is I will put a link to the video where we started our sheep farm in the iCard. So if you want to check out the design we are using and building in today's video, then you can go ahead and watch that video. But what I'm going to do is I am going to crack on and get this side of the sheep farm done. So it's going to be an equal layer. We have 8 layers per side. This is our second layer. We've done 3 so far, so 5 left. Once those 5 are done, let's get on. Let's put the sheep in their pens, and hopefully, yeah, we might have a sheep farm at the end of today's episode. Now, this really hasn't taken much time whatsoever. I mean, take a look at it. There we go. So we have the 2 pillars built up. We have the 16 sheep farms built up. Problem is, 12 of them don't have any sheep in. So, yes, we've got a lot of sheep moving to do. Now, I have heard some rumours out on Twitter that the replay mod is out. So I think we must go and download the replay mod and see if we can do a replay mod time-lapse of moving all of the sheep into all of the pens. Now, I'm going to work out how I'm going to do this, because what I did initially was breed up 4. So we're going to have 4 sheep per pen. And then I was thinking we could drag them all in, but then what if we just take 2 into each pen, and then what we could do is we could just take 2 into each pen and then breed them up in there. It would save us a lot of time and hassle. That means we've got double the sheep here, which hopefully might just be enough, plus a little bit more. We'll get a little bit more wheat, and hopefully that might just be a little bit easier. It's less sheep that we have to move around. So maybe that's what we do. Now, I've stopped the time-lapse there for a couple of reasons. One, because we've actually run out of sheep. We need 6 more sheep, so I'm actually just having to breed these guys up here. So we've got 3 there so far, so we're almost there. We just need to get the 6 extra sheep. But a wandering trader has just turned up, and wandering traders, we have just added a data pack, which means we get mini head blocks, which means just for decorating, which look really, really cool. This is what I want. Which ones are we going to try and go for? So we need an emerald plus the block we want. Right, let's go for wool. Considering we're making a big wool farm right now, I'm sure we have some wool lying around in our white chest over here. Yes, there's a little bit of wool. Let's grab one of them. And hopefully somewhere, maybe in our valuables chest, we do have a couple of emeralds in there. Let's head over to you guys. Where are you? Where are you? The wandering trader. I think this will be the first time I've ever traded with a wandering trader. But there we go. 8 wool block player heads thing. That's really cool. Now I'm just wondering, do I actually have any of these materials on me? We might be able to get some of those packed ice ones or an ender chest. I like the ender chest one. Let's see if we've got an ender chest lying around. Yes, we have. We're gonna trade that right away. I like this a lot. Let's grab that. There we go. Awesome. Thank you very much, wandering trader. Now I want your head. And after a little bit more of scaffolding climbing with sheep, all of the sheep are now in place, and alongside that, all of the sheep are dyed. They are all the correct colours that we want them to be, so obviously each single pen is a completely different colour of sheep, meaning if we head all the way down here where our chests are laid out, I've laid out where each colour of wool is going to be going, and if we take a look, okay, there's a skeleton over here. Now, with that skeleton dealt with, as you can see here, we've got all the colours of wool set up. Now, the plan is to put these rings of wool going around the top, but obviously we don't have that wool flowing through the system yet because we haven't yet put the shears in, and that's what I want to do next. We haven't yet bred up the sheep, so there's not 4 sheep per pen just yet, but that is something that we will work on soon. I think in some there might be 2, in some there might be 3, so we will do some tweaking about here and there to make sure that is all working. But you may already have noticed that we have set up some automatic droppers, so all of the wool which flows into this area down here will get automatically dropped out of this place just here, run down this ice stream, up this bubble elevator, and it seems with Optifine on, the actual water behind that glass has gone invisible, but trust me, there is water behind that glass just there. Those items will then flow across the top, and let's just jump up there. So these items will then flow across the top, and they will end up in this middle water stream. This middle water stream will then carry them all the way down here. As we can see, they'll take them down to here, where they're going to hit these 3 sea pickles. That means those items will get aligned on both the packed ice and on top of the hopper, and this hopper is just generic Impulse SV item sorting system. As you can see, we've already got some of the wool in here for those ones which are automatically set up, and I have just made sure to make each one of each type of wool just to put in there, as you can see, so all the items will get filtered properly through. And yeah, there's a lot of mobs around here. I think this is probably one of the only places in my base that mobs can spawn, so we're gonna have to do a good bit of work making sure everything is fully lit up and not spawnable before we start putting a building around this thing, which is what we're going to be doing in next episode. But now what I want to do is I want to gather a whole bunch of iron up, and I want to, let's go and put 1 shear in each dispenser and get this thing up and running, and hopefully we'll start seeing some wool flowing through the system. Then we can start building this thing up, because we can't really build anything without the wool to build it with. Wow. I've just finished putting in, I've just finished putting in all the shears in, and I've put 2 shears per hopper. And look at this, we've just got so much wool flowing through the system. This is mad. This is madness. There's no issues on this bit here. They might bounce up and down just a little bit, but they end up in the middle each time, which is no problem at all. Yeah, this is great. If we come down here, we can take a look. So obviously the items flowing through for those ones there. We're going to have to wait for these ones obviously here to fill up a bit more, but that's already at 14. Oh, this is absolutely incredible. Such an efficient wool farm we have built up. Considering we don't even have that many sheep in the farm at all, it's not bad whatsoever. Now, there has been an item there that's managed to escape through. How did the brown wool get through there? We'll have to keep an eye on that just to make sure we don't end up losing too many different items. But I think we're going to be alright considering how many items we are having flowing through this system. I've spent some time AFKing over here. As we can see, I'm loving to see these clocks activating, and you'll see that we've managed to get enough wool to put all of the wool rings around our chests. All the chests are obviously in place, the sorting system is all working fine, and there is a couple of items lying around there. I mean, that is not much, to be fair. That doesn't bother me too much, that I might lose one in, I mean, just look at the amount of wool. We got tons of every colour. This is amazing. I put a couple of shears up there because, well, why not? We're in a wool farm. I think shears are obviously key items here. Now, I think in the next episode or in the next couple of episodes' time, that's what I'd like to work on. I'd like to put a building around here. I've got an idea for what I want to do here. Because obviously we've got this bit in the middle. We've got these areas here. So I think we can get something looking really, really cool. Yeah, so that's something we're going to be doing in probably next episode or maybe the episode after. We'll have to see how things go. And I still do need to light things up. As we can see, there's some mobs actually spawning on the grass layers, which is obviously not what we want. Let's try and kill this guy off. Off you go. Goodbye. There we go. Thank you very much. You will also notice You'll also notice I've been nice to the server. I'm actually putting droppers on top of hoppers. That does actually reduce lag, so I've made sure to do that in as many places as I can, obviously just to reduce the amount of lag on the server. Let's be nice to the server, and I think whenever we see a torch off, that means wool is flowing through that certain system. This thing is absolutely mega, and I absolutely love it. However, I have completely run out of time for today's video. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, because it really does help out the channel quite a bit. But thank you very much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, as it really does help out the channel quite a bit, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.